G'day all, Matty Jungaloy here, and you watch another episode of Junga Bunga Racing. We're back out here in the shed again today. We haven't got to the racetrack yet. I also haven't got a haircut either, but we're working on both those. I thought we'd get back in the shed, and today I want to have a bit of a yarn to you and let you know the upgrades, updates or downgrades, whatever you want to call it, to the trusty old HQ wagon. Just wanted to keep you all updated. We haven't got to the drag strip just yet. We're waiting on a few jets for Mads, EJ, then we're going to get to the test and tune and hopefully get a test run in before the Kenda Radial Riot in September. And we're also working on the old girl here behind me to try and have it going for Kenda 660 Radial Riot in September as well. Before we get into yarning about the HQ wagon here, just like to thank everyone once again for liking, subscribing, and commenting on the Junga Bunga Racing YouTube channel. I think we got over 200 subscribers at the moment, and our last couple of videos have had pretty good viewers on it, which is pretty good. A lot of people are commenting and giving us the thumbs up. So if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to give the subscribe button a subscribe, give us a like, comment on the video what you think of the latest episode, and we're going to try and just keep bringing you some car related content, and next little bit we'll have some build content maybe coming from this rig, but hopefully in the next month or so we have some drag racing content for you all. Most of you would know this is my old HQ wagon. It's a 1974 Holden HQ wagon, or Longroof, or whatever you want to call her. We campaigned it with the LS nitrous set up for a while. Ran radials, raced at Warwick, Willowbank, raced in Sydney with it. We just had some fun and ran the radial rumble 640 class on the 8th mile, which is a budget friendly class. Yeah, we just had the LS nitrous. It was a pretty budget combo and it ran pretty good. But now we're stepping things up a little bit, and yeah, we're changing routes, and we're heading to the Darkside, something I wasn't that keen on doing with this rig originally, but after doing a couple hundred passes on the bottle with the LS platform and the Holly EFI, I've decided to take the plunge and step her up with a LS turbo combo. So we do have a video on this channel early in the piece introducing this old girl with the old combo. But yeah, basically she's just an old darling, stock suspension, just a stock car. We put a 9-inch under it. We'll just give you a brief rundown. We put a 9-inch, we run 235 radials on it. We've had pretty good success with it. We got a pretty basic combo under the rear end here. We got a 9-inch diff, original fuel tank, got the original suspension points and whatnot, just with some Viking double adjustables and a Gazard Brother anti-roll bar. The combo seemed to work fairly good. We ran a best of 638 at 110 mile an hour, stock bottom end 6 litre, and yeah, it just stayed together. In the end, I was trying to give it 250, 300 shot of nitrous. We had our best luck on 200 shot, and the 73 jet, yeah, we ran a dry system with the Holly FI. Was running the progression and the tuning of the nitrous and EFI. And in the end, I was trying to run the 78 jet on the. We just ran a nitrous express plate, goes behind the throttle body, and in the end we were getting a bit uneven nitrous distribution between the cylinders just with the plate. And I started with the big shot. I started torching number 7 and number 8 cylinder. We nipped the piston last year and we got that fixed, and then we also nipped the valve on road trip before drag challenge. So we done the 2 drag challenge and the 2 no prep events last year, end of last year with it, trying to really throw a fair bit of nitrous at it. And yeah, it ran good. And now we're stepping up and we're going to show you the plans and basically some new parts I've got for the old girl. Just quick rundown. I've got to get in here and tidy up me wiring. She was all bolted up under the dash, and the dash is sort of half the glove boxes half fell apart. It's yeah, it's got the Holly FI dash. So what we're going to be doing, we will be pulling the bench seat out. I'm a bit sad about the old bench seat, but the old bench seat is going because we're putting a 6-point roll cage in the old girl. So we've got to get rid of the bench seat and we've got to put a set of race seats in it. So it's going. The old seat, the rear seat, she'll stay. Going to get it reupholstered and going to put a new floor and that in it. But at the moment we're just trying to, we have entered the, I'm pretty mad, have entered the Street Machine Drag Challenge in October. Whether or not that's going to go ahead, the Victorian Drag Challenge, 5 tracks, 5 days. We are battling COVID here in Australia, as most of you know, and we have entered. We've done the 2 drag challenge weekends, 2 of the 3 at Warwick and Willowbank in the last couple of years in Queensland, and this year we decided to do the Victorian Drag Challenge. So we got a 6-point roll cage going in there. I just picked up the chrome molly on Friday, so we're going to get to start making that. So we're making a fair few old changes in the old girl. This is her for the moment. There's the new number plates I got there last year. Yeah, so a basic rundown. As you can see, we've got the Plasma Man intercooler mounted up the front. It's a 600 by 300 by 100 mil air-to-air intercooler. She's all mounted up the front. The grill will go in there nicely. We've got the old donks out. Got to tidy up some wiring. The last few meetings we ran, the motor was in and out and had a bit of a thrash and nothing got put back to normal. Mounted a battery lead at bloody drag challenge, and since then the motor's come out and we decided, yeah, we're going to step it up and go the turbo route. So basically the goal is I wanted to run 9s. I wanted to run 9s with the nitrous LS. We ran 638, low 140 60 foots. We done Kenda meets, we done race the local track Warwick, ran 640 650 every meeting, and we were just having fun. I wanted to run it on the quarter, so we decided to do the drag challenge and the Street Machine one, and we entered it, and it was a bloody hot weekend. It was a good weekend, bunch of us in the car cruising. I think there was 5 of us for towing a trailer. And yeah, first couple of days was good. The last day was a very hot day as well. I think it was like 38 degrees, and yeah, she just wasn't going to do it. She wasn't going to run that 9 or that very low 10. We couldn't go quicker than 1050 anyway, so we decided it was only running mid 650s half track. I was spinning the 235 S&S a little bit, and it was just the heat was affecting the times. I think it ran a 1060 at 96 mile an hour off it just after half track. So it probably would have ran like a nice 1030, low 1030, high 1020 that weekend, or at least a 1030. And I was pretty confident when around the 638 that it was going to run like a 10.1, 10.0. And then when we tried bumping the nitrous jets up, it just wasn't happy with that single plate. So the engine's come out. We're building going a forged 6 litre, same block, same head, same everything. We're just changing up a little bit, a pretty basic combination. I've got a set of Molnar boosted LS rods for it, 6125, we're staying 364 cubes. Got the Bullet CP pistons. It's going to be about the 10-to-1, basically the same as what it was. It's the same cube, same compression. Just got the Goodyear bottom end, stock crankshaft, new oil pump, mellings and everything, supporting mods we need. Still running the standard, still running the nitrous camshaft, the nitrous cam we had for it, so still going to run it. I've just been going through today and checking roller lifters and everything seems to be in good nick. They were all low runs. Check the push rods and everything, and heads, they're all good. The rotating assembly is down, getting machined at the moment, getting balanced and the crank's getting linished. And the block, we had a head stud, needed to get repaired, so it's been repaired. And yeah, so here's some new parts for it. Obviously the bench seats, they're coming out, so I ordered a set of Velo race seats. I got them through Golby Parts in Toowoomba. They were about a 10-week wait getting these seats made, but they seem to be nice and comfy, and they'll be going in place instead of the old bench seat. We've got the DJ safety parachute here. So yeah, we are going to be chasing. Eventually I want to run 8 seconds. The car weighs 3,700 pounds. I'm not sure what it's going to weigh with the cage turbo. I'd say it's going to be close to 3,900 pounds. And the goal is to drive at the Willowbank, eventually run a 8-second pass, 150 odd mile an hour, and drive it back to Warwick. Still run on the 235 radials. We're going to keep it as a 235 radial car, and yeah, just want to be able to drive it. And I think turbo LS is the best way to go. That way we don't need a massive stall converter for the nitrous combo, and it should just cruise nicely, especially being so heavy. We need to make so much power to run low 9s and to get into the mid 5s on the 8th mile, which is my plan. I want to run the 550 class at Kenda and do the drag challenges in the 235 class and sort of be half competitive. I got a new Raceworks 76 litre fuel cell, thanks to AFS Industries in Melbourne. We got that ordered. A set of 525 in-tank pumps, and we've got an in-tank hanger to go in. So that goes in the old fuel cell here. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Yeah, we're taking the original tank out, and that'll allow us to do a few other things in the back there that we didn't have room for previously. And this is the old turbo kit. So we've got a brand new Pro Boost 88 96mm, so an S488. It's in a T4 frame. We were going to go T6, but I decided to go T4 just to try something. Be interesting to see how it goes. Yeah, I think it should be good to control the boost down low, and it should make, have good boost down low, and should be good for a bit of roll race and a bit of drag race and a bit of everything. So I'm sure we'll max it out. We've got the Killer Boost manifolds here, suit the LS into HQ. Yeah, so they're an off-shelf product, Killer Boost down there in New South Wales. They're a nice looking product, and got a 60mm Pro Gate, turbo smart, nice big bugger. And I'd like to thank Steedy, my mate, done some welding. He's done the dump pipe and the intercooler piping for it. He's done the old dumpy here, done a nice job. So yeah, she's all fabbed up. We've had before I pulled the engine out, we fabbed up all the intercooler piping and the dump pipe and whatnot. So it's all ready to go once we get the engine screwed together. We've got a lot of work to do yet. Yeah, we've got, especially at the roll cage, and then just plumb the whole car for the turbo side, and then re-plumb the new fuel system. We still got, at the moment, I've still got the 1000cc injectors. I need to upgrade them, but for the moment they'll be good to get it going. If I can't get a set of 1650s in time, just sort of watching me pennies to get it all together first, and then we can soon upgrade the fuel system and whatnot. But hopefully that tank and pumps, it should support 1000 horsepower eventually. But at the moment we're only sort of chasing 750, 800 rear wheel horsepower. Dyno's just a figure, just a tuning tool to me, I reckon. And basically we just want to make that 750, 800 rear wheel horsepower, and then just get it to the track and start sorting out the 60 foots and the 8th mile. I'd like to get this car into the 130 60 foots. It's been 141 with the nitrous LS setup, and I'm looking at putting a set of Gazzard Brother double adjustable shocks in the front end of the old girl, so that will help with being able to tune the front end suspension a little bit more, adjustability. So yeah, if we can make 800 rear wheel horsepower, like, we should get it into the fives, high fives, and run low nines anyway in the quarter mile, and that's my goal to start with. Like I said, I eventually want to run 8s, but yeah, we just got to get it figured out first. I'm not just going out there to run 850 first run and that's it. I just want to do a fair bit of racing, and yeah, I'm sure we'll find we'll find the limits of some of the parts I've got. We're doing all the front end. The front end's getting all new rubbers and getting done. We got we should be getting a fresh wheel alignment and everything ready for 150 mile an hour, hopefully, is the goal. So yeah, the big plasma, man, cooler, we steady mounted that all up, and it fits in there just nice. Actually, didn't have to do too much cutting. So the Turbo 400, we're building it. We've got parts coming, so putting some billet gear in it, and hopefully build the Turbo 400 to handle 1000 horsepower anyway, because that's the end goal of this combination. Is if we can eventually make 1000, I might have to go to whether we go to a T6 frame, or I have looked at some slightly bigger T4 frames, some 91, 102 mils. So yeah, it's basically just going to get our feet wet, still running the Holly EFI, everything to tune it, and I'm very interested in getting my head around the boost control and whatnot. So yeah, it's going to be a good little project, and hopefully in the next little bit we can start bringing you some videos of working on the old girl. And well, first of all, we got to get these seats out and these ones in, and start building this mean big old cage for her. So she's going to be a fair old roll cage, 6-pointer, and got some tidying up to do. But Kenda's in end of September, so it's end of July now, so I've got a fair bit of work to do. The fuel cell, the goal is to we're gonna drop, once we pull the original tank out, we're gonna drop the spare wheel well down, and the fuel cell's gonna sit in there. Also the battery's going to be going in there, and a few other things to clean the engine bay up a bit. Yeah, so that's all. We're just having a bit of a yarn. It's going to be a bit of a project, especially rush. I don't want to rush it too much, but the goal is to try and have it going for Kendo, because then we are supposed to be doing drag challenge in October, mid-October. So we got to pull our finger out, but I'm sure we'll get it done with the likes of Matt at JSR Performance. He'll be helping me, and Kevy at KPM Performance Gatton, and everyone else. We've got a good crew behind us, and we all like to have fun. And yeah, I test them a little bit, I throw things on them, but we all seem to get there, and we all seem to work together and get there in the end. So hopefully next video we're either at the drag strip or we're doing a bit of work on this old girl, and yeah, we can keep bringing some content to you. I'm slowly getting used to this YouTube thing. Editing and that it was never my forte, so I'm getting my head around it, and yeah. So righto guys, well, just a short video today, just updating you on the wagon. So yeah, turbo LS time, headed to the Darkside, and yeah, hopefully run some good 9-second passes and eventually get there and run the 8s. So anyway guys, thanks for watching another episode of Junga Bunga Racing. Like and subscribe, give us a comment. Yeah, just thanks to everyone that's just been supporting us, and yeah, it's been great. So we'll catch you on the next one. See you later.